sand-casted original Watanabe wheels. I don't think we're gonna wide body it. All right, we're gonna put it on the lift to see exactly why I really and truly regret doing it to this car. First time, let's get on the lift, let's take a look at it. I hope I see rust. Give me a reason, bro. Give me a reason to hate you. Gangster. Dude. We're at the stage right now where we are definitely gonna start tearing this thing down. I think it's go time. We're gonna be entering a zone where we're still turning it back. Yo, what the heck are we doing here, guys? It's JDM Supreme, your boy. I'm back with shopjdm.com. We have one of the cleanest Datsun 1200 coupes in existence. It is a 1971 A12 powered 4-cylinder, 1,650 pound, 39,000 original mile pristine 1200 coupe that I just had this crazy notion of putting a Pandem Widebody B110 full kit on this thing. We are about to cut up. I'm about to cut up, regretfully so. I know I'm gonna kick myself in the ass in like a week from now. One of the cleanest Datsun 1200 coupes in existence. I picked this up on Marketplace with the intention of just throwing a Rocket Bunny kit on an old classic JDM car. I've always been into the older classic JDM cars. I stumbled upon this, and until it arrived, I had concerns of how clean it was. I didn't want to do rust repair. I didn't want to fix any of the floors. Something that I could just get in there, balling on a budget, cut the flares out, cut the wheel wells off, throw new flares on it with a set of Watanabe wheels that we have behind us now. And again, like I'm even having issues trying to explain myself in this video because of who I am and what it means. These vehicles meant a lot to Datsun. It's extremely hard to find one in this condition. Nissan and Datsun, early in their 70s, they had developed this car, which is the B110 1200 coupe, for every intention of making like the economically efficient commuter car. They did successfully so with the A12 engine that's in this thing originally, single cam motor. Rewinding it back, again, looking for the cleanest example without having to spend $10,000 to $20,000 on rust repair. It's easy to spend more than the vehicle's value on just repairing rot alone. So I'd found this thing on Marketplace. Super cool dude. He had it for like 15 years. There's videos of him cruising down like a highway in Florida, palm trees in the background. This thing, it was perfect. So I knew it came from an area where it wasn't impacted by just the roads, the salt. Up in New England, they totally destroy vehicles. I went to check this thing out, and yeah, it is every bit as clean of an example. You're looking at 39,000 miles. They had replaced the odometer at some point when they were doing the restoration, so some of the numbers had flopped, but all the paperwork and obviously condition was purportedly, it backs up exactly the claims too. So without further ado, I want to walk through just how clean and what sets this vehicle aside from other vehicles similar to it. Again, price point, I paid 25 grand for this car. I could have easily spent 2 times that amount, rust repair, metal fabrication, and the repaint and bodywork. You got a water for me? Sucker. Yo, you thought I was gonna drop that, right? Hood, just give you an idea of what I went through when I first laid eyes upon this beauty, this right here. This is an extremely clean engine bay. On the listing, he had said that he had gone to various websites over in Japan. He had bits and pieces sourced from the world trying to make this thing as period as correct as possible. I mean, this is an early Nissan kangaroo pouch water bag. Look, it even a pouch. It's got a kangaroo in the damn pouch. That's dope. This is the A112 engine. It is the closest thing that I could compare this to today is like a Honda D series. It is bulletproof. I mean, you could probably change the camshaft in this thing in like a half an hour at most. There's looks like he's got a set of headers on this thing. It does sounds good. There's no heat. There were a few things that I had to connect. It was all about the rust, the lack of rust. Give you an idea of how crazy this guy went during his ownership. These seats are done in leather. Front, rear seats were done in leather. All the carpet. We've got a headliner in this thing, and the headliner itself, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that were done in leather as well. It's extremely nice. There's even like a rare gauge pack. So it's like, that's very motorsport, period correct. That was kind of like the Nissan racer pack. We've got underneath these spare tire wells, typically are rotted out to death. And this one has the original spare tire. I've never seen a Super Guard 35 before. A little show model here, which is pretty cool. There's a jack. That's nuts. And this thing is wrapped in leather as well. Like the rear spare tire cover is wrapped in effing leather, bro. This is stupid clean. Datsun, original Nissan Motor Corp. So you can start seeing the early 70s where it was Datsun and then Nissan Motor. Wow, this thing is really nice. Like all the pages are super clean. There's no stains on them. I don't think we're gonna wide body it. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm having a moment right now through the vent window. It's like, it's telling me, like it's looking up at me right now, being like, yo, I'm too good for this shit, bro. Like, don't let me go like that. You know, like, damn, we're not, yeah, no, she's. All right, we're gonna put it on the lift to see exactly why I really and truly regret doing it to this car. First time, let's get on the lift. Let's take a look at it. I hope I see rust. Give me a reason, bro. Give me a reason to hate you. All right, here, let's start this. That was crazy. Bro, like I said before, the door locked itself before. This shit wouldn't start. She's telling me no. Give me a reason. Put the nose over. Yeah, go straight, yeah. Go straight back. Close the door, yo. Oh, sorry, my bad. Excuse me, my bad. So I'm gonna have to size the wheels up, so it's gotta be, we're not gonna move it. All right, here, we're gonna move it. We're gonna move it that way. Probably just, there we go. Let's see, brother. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's see what.
Not a spot.
I mean, it looks like it's got low mileage. I don't know, 39,000 original miles. I don't know. I'm guessing maybe closer to.
I mean,
what that tack is.
Seen what the listing said.
I'm trying to convince myself.
So
yeah, I'm trying to convince myself. Dude, you find bigger shit. You find bigger shit at the gym, like clean all the way down. Someone went like far. I don't know what to do. I mean, like when we throw the wheels and tires on this thing after the flares are on, this has leaf springs. So if push comes to shove and I have to just heat the leaves to get our ride height, for now, I'll do it. This is the Alloy Man. I've never seen an Alloy Man before. And I looked closely. I'm like, I don't know if this thing has a power, but it's got one of the BBL motors in it.
Look at the bright side. It looks just like a Milwaukee.
Get your Milwaukee money back. They're gonna look at you and be like, sir? The sand casted original Watanabe wheels. It fits like a finger glove on a 4-fingered man. He hits the brake caliper, bro.
Oh my God.
Yo.
No way.
Yeah, hold on, let me get a spacer. We're not gonna drive around like this.
My
Never,
car's working
no,
like hell
never,
right now.
never drive around. Never drive around like this.
He's gonna drive
very-
it like that. He's doing that for the
very-
video.
That's very. Turn your back and we'll put washers on your car outside the parking lot. Actually, I'm excited to see the kit because I haven't seen. They said it came in yesterday. This whole body kit is in this box.
Nice.
Yeah, give me this. Oh, give me the sweatshirt. So I'm going home. Good luck.
There's 2 of them in there. There's 2 of them.
These are nice. This is I'm a first time buyer when it comes to the Rocket Bunny stuff. So bodywork and paint is kind of like my forte. So look at these. So these two are definitely different. This one's a front, one's a rear. I want to say rivets to make them removable. I mean, like molded.
I say crazy glue, dude.
Molded is like you put like, you know, we could do the silicone or an adhesive, but once it's on there and it starts to split, you have to take all that shit off. You have to clean it all up again. Where these are gonna have like they'll be riveted, and then in between it'll be like a security rubber, just to stop it from vibrating, keep the placement, less chatter. And yeah, we don't want it to wear through the paint over time, and then, you know, this will start to rust, as crazy as that sounds. We're at the stage right now where we are definitely gonna start tearing this thing down. Yeah, right here. I think it's go time. So we're gonna be entering a zone where there's no turning back. Look at how nice this is, dude. Why don't I just, we don't have to chop it up. I'll hang this on the wall. Nice quality. Nice quality, Pandem. This is nice. The final finish on this. So someone that's a do-it-yourselfer could actually just take these out of the wrapper and put them on the car without having to paint them. If you're like, oh, I don't want to go to a body shop, take this thing, throw it on, and just lightly polish the black primer that's on it and get away with it. Gangster. Dude.
Oh my God.
Wow, dude. So should I even keep the bumper or should I get rid of the bumper? What do you think? Because on the kit, they take the bumper off. Bumper's off. That looks clean. I like that. Okay, so the holes don't line up to anything that's really pre-existing.
You're gonna have to take
I
this shit
see.
to Pound
Yeah,
Town.
I'm starting to see that we're gonna have to send it to Pound Town. You're right. This is going to be a figure the flare out, and then after we get the location, the proximity of the front flare, we can mount the lip up to it. A good rule of thumb is usually where they put the signal light or the contour of that front bumper. So based off of that placement in their photographs where the flare sits, I want to say it's probably right around there. You'll see this comes in and then it goes whoop, right there, ever so slightly. Okay, so there's more detail than I imagined on these. Slip right into the cut of that bumper lining. That fits right in there. So here, coherent to that body line up there. These guys are awesome. Wow, look at the walk on this thing. Perfect time for a phone call. Oh no. So these are the wheels going on the back of this. These are 16 by 9.5 Watanabe race wheels. These are originally sand casted wheels. The company was formed roughly in '67, but they had started doing a little bit of a collaboration wheel design in the early to mid '60s. So these wheels could be extremely old. I don't know. There's no real dates on the back of them. However, yes, it is not typical that you would see a 9.5-inch rear wheel with probably a 10 or a 10.5-inch tire on the back of a 1971 Datsun 1200. Clears. That's good. So there are no like how-to videos on the installs for these older cars. It's not average that someone just busts one of these things out of their garage and they do the full Rocket Bunny install. However, these are some of the body lines I want to pay attention to. The lower rocker, right here, the lower rocker line. And then we went as far as we could on this center body molding. this ridge, the body stamping rather, and we kept this rear, bottom of that rear flare, to just about the bottom contour of the rear bumper. Bottom flare line is just about bottom with the rear contour of the bumper. But also be mindful that all of these flares are contoured to a vehicle. The vehicle could have been in an accident. It's still fiberglass. There are quirks. Proximity guesstimate would be lower bumper, rocker panel, and then as close as you can get this to the upper body line, making sure that these points are contoured. I think if we were to chase the dream and raise this up to this line as it showed in the photo, and also the rear bumper, like centering this with that bumper molding, I think that this is gonna have like a super raked, jacked, like gasser look to it. The inside there. Like just shaving this off wouldn't been enough, and that's exactly where that double wall stops. So from here, from this point forward, it starts to like open up, and the sparks were like starting to shoot off into the interior. That's why you see me looking in here, there's smoke. Exactly where we said it's starting to be gone. It was like right here, and then the rest is just straight clamshell. So it didn't matter whether we cut it here or here. It was all the same separation. So there would have to be stitch welding and a little panel fill, but clamp it together and re-weld the seams with maybe a new lining or a small half circle of some steel, just to kind of like keep the formation of things. So we didn't get lucky. We thought this was going to go a lot faster. There isn't going to be too much structure, rigidity for whatever that flare bolts onto. Right here, might have a little bit of a wave. Yeah, that makes the point. So we can put the wheel up, we can lower it, see how much we have to cut, set the suspension, and plan for our coilovers. This has that full rear leaf spring. This guy right here. So at some point that is definitely going to have to go. The front fender's already been cut. If you want to take a look at the inside of that, I did the same thing. They turn the compressor on now so we can kind of do the rest of the fit, file, and finish of this edge, because it came out a little too far. I mean, it was about a ½ inch further than where it sits now. So brought that in, just cantered it. What we'll do is we'll clean up the round on that so we're not poking our new tires. Front lip is on, front flare's on, rear flare's on. And again, then after we dial in the suspension and get our stance right, we'll make sure that these lips, these inner trimmings, are exactly where we need it. And what we'll do towards the end of the video is we'll take measurements of the placement. So after, when this whole entire kit is gone, you are going to benefit from our trials and tribulations of a 39,000 mile car. Man, she clears. Dude, it's almost like it's not enough. It needs to roll forward and backward. Keep cutting it to the right. Shit. Okay. 3 layers of steel here. That's a lot of cutting for one of these machines. I was saying it felt like another quarter panel or a panel. Like there's this patch that were put on, and I think patched a few other areas possibly, but when you get into areas like this, like the cutoff wheel just fights you. Super lift kit, wheel it forward, backwards, take a measurement, and we'll see how much of the spring front and rear that we'll have to either keep, cut or heat. change aim. So we're wrapping up the end of the first segment. 5 hours within our Pandem Datsun 1200 coupe, 39,000 original mile butchery. I just want to thank our sponsors, Shop JDM for making this happen, and also Pandem for hooking us up with a sick kit. Please drop your comments below on what your thoughts are, what we did, the fit, finish process, and also what we have into it for 5 hours. I mean, would this be something that you would pull off on a car such as this, low mileage example? Or are we completely out of our minds doing this? I'm on the fence 50-50, however, I do love the fitment of this kit. How well this fits, again, 5 hours into this kit, we kind of just rocked with it. Some of these fenders were a one-cut procedure. You saw me start with a cutoff wheel and I did not stop till I reached the bottom. We'll follow up this video with also the wheel install, and maybe towards the tail end of the next video, we'll do a proximity, measurements of the flares, and also a super fast how to install this kit on a 1200 coupe. Thank you very much for joining us. Any questions, please reach out to the team over at shopjdm.com. You can DM me at JDM Supreme while it's been a minute, and Redline Restorations. Always thank you, our home away from home, for making this happen. This is where the magic is created. This is the Alloy Man. I've never seen an Alloy Man before. And I looked closely. I'm like, I don't know if this thing has the power, but it's got one of the BBL motors in it.